Tonight we take a look at whether or not detainees' rights to a fair and speedy trial are being violated during the coronavirus pandemic. Our Kelsey Christensen reports.
It's been a very long 2020 for most of us, but especially for Brian McDonald.
I'm scared.
He's been sitting in the Lane County Jail awaiting trial since January, accused of assault, and he's had one hearing delayed because of coronavirus concerns.
I don't even know where my kids are. I'm sorry. I get a little emotional on this subject. I don't talk about this one very much.
During his time inside, he and a few other detainees filed this handwritten lawsuit, in part alleging that they're being denied a speedy trial. Therefore, they say they should be released.
I literally told the judge I am scared. I am scared because nothing's going on.
Oregon has a law called the 60-day rule, meaning a defendant shall not remain in custody waiting for a trial after 60 days. But there are some exceptions.
So RS.
I brought in defense attorney Janet Hoffman to break it down.
That amount of time can be extended up to 180 days for good cause shown. What that means basically is it allows both sides to have time to prepare.
She goes on to say the rule does not apply to detainees with certain charges, such as murder, treason, sex offenses, and violent felonies, if the state can prove the suspect is a risk to the victim or society. According to court documents, McDonald's alleged offenses are violent felonies, the state deeming possible danger to the victim or public upon his release. However, court documents from late March show the state's request to use the state of emergency as a reason to delay the trial was declined. But the judge wrote in the response that it isn't because the pandemic does not amount to, quote, good cause. Rather, the judge wrote that the trial should instead be postponed because McDonald's lawyer at the time would need more time to prepare for trial. Hoffman worries as criminal trials resume across the state, even if detainees receive speedy trials amid the pandemic, they may not be fair.
I think that it would be very hard to give someone a fair trial right now.
She points to the jury, concerned that vulnerable populations may ask to be off the case.
It would be hard to get a cross-representation.
And masks in the courtroom.
The problem is, how would you ever judge people's facial features? So that makes it very, very difficult. People look guilty or suspicious sometimes when their lower face is covered up.
Reporting in Eugene, I'm Kelsey Christensen.
McDonald and other detainees also allege the Lane County Jail is not keeping them safe from coronavirus. McDonald will be back in court August 18th for assault charges. We spoke with an inmate and the jail captain last week about COVID precautions. You can find that story as well as the full complaint for violations of civil rights on our website. That's NBC16.com.